Hello there. Hello, my loves. It is Madeline here. And tonight I am talking about the 7 pillars of primordial power. Okay, so this is really one of my absolute favorite topics to talk about because it embodies the principles of my whole program, how I strive to live my life, and whether or not you are struggling with anxiety, depression, trauma, or not, these pillars of primordial power is how you get results, in my opinion. Okay, so I've been talking a lot about this because enrollment is open for a January start in my program, and I'll tell you more about that at the end. But just want to give you a little recap, right? That I've been talking a lot about this because January is really special. This particular January coming up, it's the 10-year anniversary of my nervous breakdown, right? And that is a really special thing. Although it was hell back then, and I thought I was going to die, it's the best thing that ever happened to me, really, because it's helped me to be where I am today, right? So 10 years ago, and I can't believe how long ago that seems and how quickly the past 10 years have gone all at the same time, right? Do you know what that's like? So 10 years ago, I was riddled with anxiety. I've told my story a lot. I don't want to go into a lot of detail about that today, because what I do want to go into detail about today is the 7 pillars of primordial power. I wrote about it earlier today, so you can read about it if you prefer to read about it, but I want to talk about it. I want to expand upon those pillars, those principles a little bit more, okay? And if you have questions, then you can drop them in the chat and maybe we can have a little bit of engagement here, and that would be super cool. So 10 years ago, I was really sick with anxiety, right? I was in what I call perpetual anxiety attack mode, right? I had heightened symptoms all the time, and they were really frightening. I literally thought I was going to lose my mind, and I was fortunate that I was home on medical leave for a surgery that I had because I wouldn't have been able to work otherwise. And I know that you don't want that to happen to you, right? So if you're suffering from this level of anxiety or depression, I know you don't want it to impact your work life, right? And it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. And so anyway, I fell apart, and then I had to figure out how to put myself back together on my own. Okay, so that was 10 years ago. We don't know. There wasn't as much, personal coaching and personal development wasn't as big as it is now. So I essentially had to figure it out all on my own. And my brother helped me as well because he was a little bit ahead of me on the personal development curve. And I was blessed to find teachers that helped me navigate my journey and get well again. Okay, so fast forward 10 years, right? I am happier and healthier than I've ever been. I've completely healed my anxiety, and now it's my life's mission to help others do the same without drugs, without years of therapy. And if you're on medication, that's okay. I can still help you. But what I really want is to get to you before you go down that road. I have helped clients get off of medication with the help of their doctors, of course, because I'm not a medical professional. I'm a master practitioner of NLP and mental and emotional release. So, but anyway, now it's my life's work to help others get happy and healthy again, without years of therapy, without reliving the trauma that may have caused their anxiety or depression. And I want you to know that you can be completely healed and happy and healthy again. It doesn't need to take years like it took me, right? Because what I did is that I took everything I learned in my journey and I formulated, and I've learned from the best in the world, and I formulated this process, this program, so you can get results fast, okay? I'm going to tell you a little bit about that today. And, you know, if you want to work together or not, these 7 pillars of primordial power, if you can apply these on your own, you will get badass results, okay? So let's jump right in, all right? What are the 7 pillars of primordial power, right? So these are the concepts, principles, and values that you need to adopt in order to heal and then to continue to strive and reach, attain, and sustain health, well-being, wild success, overall fabulousness, okay? So the first pillar of primordial power is, and you should get something to write with, my love, and say hey if you're with me live. I can see that there are people live, but I can't see who it is. So the first pillar of primordial power, and these were in order as well, okay? Kind of, but it'll be clear at the end, is that you must adopt the belief that you are the creator of your world, okay? So this means that whatever's happening in your world, you somehow created it, okay? So this is not about blame, and I talked about this, I wrote about this in depth recently, but I'm just gonna highlight all of them today, all right? I wanted to expand a little bit more than what the written post provided earlier today, okay? So that means that you come from this position of, I'm in charge of my mind, and therefore my results, therefore my reaction to what happens in my world, and that in some way I'm responsible for what's happening to me right now, therefore I can change it, right? Therefore I can control my response, and if I don't like it, I can change it, okay? Right? You are in control of your mind and therefore your results. Therefore, that's pillar number 1. Pillar number 2, whatever's going on, right? So specifically regarding anxiety, depression, trauma, uncover the root cause, okay? And pillars 2 and 3 are a part of my secret weapon number 1, the breakthrough session. I think I'm going to do a live on that at another time. But that's 2 parts of, that's 2 pillars, right? So first one is uncover the root cause, okay? And I often do this on the clarity call, okay? Often when I talk to clients about how I can help them, what's going on with them, we often get at the root cause of the problem on the clarity call, okay? So we get at the deeper issue, the real issue, right? And I talked about in recent days, you know, why traditional medicine doesn't work is because it only works on the symptoms, right? Therapy and medicine only work on symptoms and don't actually get at the deeper cause. And then pillar number 3 is let go of that cause, right? Let go of whatever the deeper issue is, whatever the root cause is of your anxiety, depression, or problem, okay? When you get at the root cause, then you can rip that out, and that's pillar number 3, which is let go of your emotional baggage, okay? In step number 3, this is truly miraculous. We let go of a lifetime of negative emotions, limiting belief, angst, anger, sadness, fear, hurt, guilt. Essentially, in this step, we are wiping the slate clean so you can have a fresh start to move in a new direction, in a healthy direction, in a joyful, joy and fulfilled direction, okay? This step is truly miraculous. I can't believe they're not teaching this, this process in medical school, but they're not, okay? So that's step number 3, is release your emotional baggage, okay? And then once you do that, now you've got a clean slate. Now you can move forward in the direction of building the kind of life that you really want, Okay, so step 4 is we create a compelling future. Okay, this is fun. This is the fun part. This is where we create a vision for your future. You create a vision for your future. And with my primordial timeline process, we actually put that vision in your future using the language of the unconscious mind. So your unconscious mind knows to go get what you want, right? Because the conscious mind is the goal setter, right? We set the goals and we create the vision with our conscious mind, but it's actually our subconscious or our unconscious mind that will actually move you in the direction of your vision, of your goal, of your dreams, right? By the same token, if you've got baggage, right, that's in the realm of the unconscious mind. And if you've got baggage, then it's going to keep you from your goals, right? That's right. So step number 4, pillar number 4 of primordial power is create a compelling future. And we put it in your future so your unconscious mind knows to go get it. And now that we've cleared out your emotional baggage in pillar number 3, now you can actually move in that direction, which is pillar number 5, right? Which is take consistent, intelligent action. Okay, so if you've got baggage, you'll be hard pressed to take consistent, intelligent action, right? That's why people set goals and don't achieve them, right? The year is coming to an end. The decade is coming to an end. Everyone's getting all geared up to, create these New Year's resolutions or goals. And that's, that's cool. But a week or so, if that long, or 2 into the month, people are not going to be on target, right? The majority, 85% of people are not going to be continuing to work towards their goals, okay? And that's because they've got emotional baggage, right? And when you've got emotional baggage, then you can't reach your goals or you get inconsistent results, okay? So some people do manage to, lose some weight or quit smoking or start eating healthy, but then they can't sustain the progress because of the baggage, right? But we'll have let that go in step 3, okay? So, and taking consistent, intelligent action also includes installing new thought patterns and new behaviors that are going to support your vision, your dreams, your goals, your desired results. Does that make sense? Okay, good. So then, again, you'll be able to do so because we'll have let go of your emotional baggage of what's holding you back in pillar number 3, letting go of emotional baggage, okay? So pillar number 6 is focusing on what you want. This is easier said than done because we have a 2 million year old reptilian brain that is always looking for danger. And what's wrong is always available to us, isn't it? That's right, right? So maybe you work with or are surrounded by complainers. People are always focused on what's wrong. The media is always showing you what's wrong. What's wrong is always available, okay? So pillar number 7 is focusing on what you do want as opposed to what you don't want. And again, this is easier said than done. But because you are implementing, you are using all 7 pillars, then it will be easier for you. Now you will actually be able to focus on what you do want. Which brings me to pillar number 7, which is meditate, right? You've got to meditate. And in my Primordial Power program, I give you your own personal mantra, and I teach you the most powerful and the most advanced, and actually the simplest meditation on the planet, okay? So this is what pillar number 7, meditation, is actually the foundation for all the other pillars, okay? Meditation is going to give you the mental strength and agility and emotional strength and agility to be able to consistently implement all of these steps, all of these pillars, okay? And anyone who's crushing it in this, in this world, in this modern world, is meditating and has a coach. Okay, but let's talk about who's meditating. Okay, so it's Sunday. It's football. It's football Sunday today. Tom Brady is a regular meditator. LeBron James is a regular meditator. Ray Dalio, founder and CEO of Bridgewater, the largest hedge fund in the world, is a regular meditator. Your obvious Deepak Chopra's and Oprah Winfrey and Michael Jordan. I'm on athletes today. Anyway, anyone who is crushing it and is a badass in their industry has a regular meditation. Tony Robbins has a regular meditation practice and will tell you that their meditation practice is a critical success factor in their rituals. Okay, and right, it's so in addition to all the wild benefits of meditation, right, that I could talk for days. Maybe I'll do a live on the benefits of meditation. This is going to reconnect you to your primordial power. It's in addition to giving you the ability to think more clearly, process information more quickly, improve your concentration, your creativity, your health and well-being, returns your physiology to homeostasis. The primary purpose of meditation is to connect you with who you really are, which I've introduced you to before. So I'm going to invite you to turn your attention to the one who's listening, right? That presence, that silent witness, that's who you really are, right? And a regular meditation practice with your primordial sound, right, with your primordial mantra, is what's going to connect you to your higher power, to who you really are, to what you really want, to your intuition, to your strength, and to your agility. Okay? So those are the 7 pillars of primordial power in a nutshell. Okay, so let me do a quick recap for you. Right, number 1. These are and again, these are mindsets that you need to adopt or actions that you would or implement, and you will achieve wild success, okay, and health and joy, dare I say, and I promise, actually, right? So 1, you take responsibility for yourself and acknowledge that you are the creator of your world. Show up as the creator of your world, okay? Whatever the situation is, if you're suffering from anxiety, depression, trauma, or you just have a problem, get at the root cause, right? Don't talk about the surface level stuff. Get at the root cause and then get rid of it, okay? Pillar number 3, let go of emotional baggage, everything that's been holding you back up until now, okay? Step number 3, releasing emotional baggage, negative emotions, limiting beliefs, any inner conflict. That's wiping the slate clean, okay? Create a compelling vision for your future. I think it's Psalms in the Old Testament that says, without vision, man will perish. And that is the truth, okay? Then, once you've done that, you take consistent, intelligent action, focused on what you do want instead of what you don't want, and then meditate with your own personal mantra on a regular basis, okay? So if this is speaking to you, my love, okay, and you're ready to do what it takes to heal your depression, your anxiety, or bust through the block that has been keeping you from living the extraordinary life that you know that you're meant to live, that you deserve to live, and you're ready to take control of your mind and therefore take control of your life, then enrollment to my Primordial Power program is open now, okay? I've changed the date, and we're going to start on January, right? The official start date for the program is January 23rd, all right? But if you enroll this week, by the 3rd of January, there'll be bonuses. You'll get an extra bonus one-on-one power session with me. You'll get immediate access to the member site, resources, and me immediately, and we'll dive right in, right? And the next few weeks will be complimentary until the start date in January 23rd. And I invite you to take the first step, right, to the next decade, right, the rest of your life, your health and healing and well-being now by booking a clarity call with me, okay? So the clarity call is complimentary. We're going to get clear on what's going on with you. Very often, we uncover the root cause of the problem on that clarity call, okay? And we'll get crystal clear on how you want your life to be instead, right? We'll start painting that vision for your future, right? What do you want? It's one of the most profound questions that anyone can ask. And I often stump people when I ask that, right? What do you want? What do you want? All right, so you grab your complimentary clarity call by going to MadeleineCorrea.com/apply. There might still be a spot open tonight, but there are spots open over the next few days. And I'll put the link in the comments below. And I will look forward to talking with you soon, okay? So I hope this serves you. Let me know what questions you have. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. And until then, I will see you in the gap. Namaste. Be blessed. Bye.